So I asked God for a blessing, and He sent down this talent like manna from heaven. That's how I knew I was a poet. And for those of you who don't know it, I wear it proudly on my shoulders. And I put my foot in it. You can't call it different. One poet tried it. While apologizing, I retired him. Sent him packing with his severance package. He rode out on an alpaca while shaking his tail feather. I'm a shit talker. And I knew it was my calling when they started calling me back. So I came back with a vengeance. You'd think my accolades were posthumous because I killed every set. I make sonnets and soliloquies fit. And while my penmanship is trash, my writing makes for good reading, although you'll never catch me reading it. If I can't speak it, then I'll remain speechless for the time being, keeping my mouth shut until I'm worthy of your presence, or until my presence gets you your erection. I'm a shit talker. I'm lucid with my lyrics. I'm a provocative storyteller, and I'm a grown ass woman. The consequences of me not spitting, catastrophic. You get this ominous feeling like if authentic not spitting, you shouldn't even be here. And the side effects are imminent. See, if I don't spit, you don't get wet. You get hungry. You feel like your needs aren't being met. Your mouth don't fly open, and closed mouths and closed legs don't get fed. The idea of me not spitting, mythical. My presentation is methodical because I want you to get the proper perspective. And I'll be fascinated by all of its facets. I'm educated, but I'm ignorant. So sometimes I act the ass when I spit. Like how my dad used to act when he was working the system. Welfare and food stamp couldn't miss us. I could always spot a full bearded youngster. The consequences of me not spitting is problematic when your ear palate misses the rhyming pattern. And I take no pleasure in your devastation in my absence. So until I can return in the proper fashion, with the proper passion, I'll practice abstinence. I'll put my vibrator in a time capsule during the coronavirus. And I don't like censored content. I don't want to be limited by what I'm feeling when I'm in it. I don't want to distinguish between work and passion because I'm passionate when I'm working it. Ask him, baby, ain't I passionate when I'm working it? So whether I'm stroking him or stroking my pen, there's consequences to me not spitting. And my pen is sacred, but in my hand, I'm an assassin. I don't need no weapon. Give me a scratch piece of paper and anything to write with, and I'm dangerous. All I need is a pad and a pen and an audience and 5 minutes, and I'll show all my feelings. I shoot down shoddy lyrics, shoot down bullshit critics. Never catch me slipping. Never compete with an amateur because it diminishes my status. Never spit like an apprentice. Never follow a syllabus. Never catch me on stage with an apparatus. Because cell phones don't spit. And I take that youngster down after 10. The consequences of me not spitting is problematic when your ear palate misses the rhyming pattern. And I told you I take no pleasure in your devastation in my absence. If you're deprived of hearing me, imagine my deprivation not writing. Now imagine a fighter with no fight, a fire with no firefighter, the eternal flame with no light, a world where wrong prevails over right. Now imagine no authentic insight. That would be a plight. Let me take you out of that suspense, because that's too harsh even for pretense. I ain't going nowhere. I should have never left you for those 6 years. I've been on a self-imposed hiatus, something like a sabbatical, but not quite as radical. But don't take it personal. Don't look at this thing asymmetrical. I left on my own accordance and due to my own superstition or my woman intuition, or maybe it was to grow my hair salon business. But the idea of me not ever again spitting, fictitious. I'm pretentious. I left a veteran and came back a living legend. And if my mind determined my limits, then I'm borderless. I stand on tall shoulders of famed poets who wrote before me, my ancestors who dared to dream. So I dream for them. And through my content, they find solace. They're buying what I'm selling. And what they considered impossible, I consider settling. So I don't need no manifest to confess. I'll just spit that shit, digress, and let you digest for a moment. I'm a catalyst for this cause. And this poetry is my catalyst. So for you, that's a win-win. You better show me some respect like the poets in the building.